Alright, so I'm in the house right now. No one's probably here, maybe one person. But I'm going to take the computer out to the garage, get everything set up, so if you're watching this later, just hang in there. And I'm just going to do a few posts here to get the word out, and then I'll be walking you through the house. So give me a second. Hey, what's up? Thank you. I just started like a minute ago, so I appreciate it. I'll be going out to the garage here in a second. I have to grab my key and move the car. And then I'm going to make a few posts here real quick on Instagram, get the word out, and then I'll be going out to the garage and start some electrical work. So I'm almost ready. Just posting these up real quick. Let me know how you're doing. Hope you're having a good day. Are you watching the Super Bowl? There's been some of these. Dang, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, so I'll be going out. Hopefully, I don't know how long this will take, but I don't have any of my tools with me, so all my tools are at work. So basically, all I need is a tape measure, a drill, and a pencil. So hopefully, that's all I need. So I'm gonna go set the computer up real quick outside. I mean, I'm not turning it off or anything, but I'm going to. Thank you. Yeah, I just got up a little bit. Let me know how the audio is. This is my mom's like 10-year-old computer, so hopefully you can hear me okay. And the quality is not going to be great at all, but let me know how it looks so far. And I don't know where I was going with this. I'm getting distracted here. I'm not sure. Are you ZR1? Are you Coach Christian? Anyways, said you'll be waiting, so I don't know if that's you or not. So, all right, I'm gonna unplug the computer. I'm going to take it out to the garage, grab my key real quick. So, give me a second. Just found the laptop battery. This is the first time it's been plugged in the 10 years we've had it or whatever. It's already at 29%, but as long as I get it plugged into the garage in like a minute, it'll be fine. So, let me find a plug-in real quick and unplug it. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. This is the cord. Okay, so it's over here. All right, so I'm gonna grab my cord in a second. All right, so let's go see what we got here. All right, so I think he's coming. So, all right, we got 3 people here. What's up, man? Yay! All right, so I'm gonna go out to the garage here real quick. Let me just bring you guys with me. All right. We are running on battery power. I'm not sure how accurate this live counter is, so for me. And a nice shelf right here. That charged up. Make sure the battery's going. Plugged in charging. Okay, so we lost 8% delta. Alright, so try to get you. I'll fix that in a second. Alright, give me a second. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's on silent mode, so it's literally dead silent, almost. Let me get the package here. So like I said, all my tools are at work, so I'm going to try to be as basic as possible. I just got the light fixture right here. So I'm just got to find a tape measure, a pencil, and a drill with a square bit on it. Granted that these actually have the right fittings in here to hang it, so like literally I hope it's inside of here, so it really might not come with it, and then we might not be hanging these lights after all, but these look like I don't know how this is going to work. So I don't even know how to open this. It's very confusing. I have to. I'm hoping these. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay. Very strange. So here's the lens. Don't need that yet. So we're looking in here, and it doesn't come with the pieces, so I really don't know if we're going to be able to hang this after all, which is really unfortunate. Unless I just find the studs on the ceiling and then just screw it straight out. So I was going to use the anchor bolts, but they don't even give you hardware these days in the lights to hang them. Like, that's unbelievable. So they give you like 2 screws, a couple wire nuts, useless stuff. This is so disappointing. I'm really disappointed. There's nowhere to even put the wire in through the ceiling. So these are LEDs right here. There's a little LED strip. And there's nowhere for the wire to come in, which is just wonderful. I just don't understand people's products these days. Basically, you have to drill a hole in this, which is just wonderful. Well, I guess the wire goes through, so I guess. I mean, the wire's already going through, so I guess you just slam it against the ceiling. But all right, I'll see you soon, Coach. So maybe I'll just look for the studs on the ceiling, so I might have to go grab a stud finder real quick. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to hang this, so there should be a couple studs up there. And give me a second, I'm going to go find a stud finder. I'll be right back. Okay, the stud finders are here. You want the light on, John? No, then I'll tell you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, first one goes to easy. If you want to do all of these on, I will use the part out of the way, but first try to do that one. See how easy it goes. The battery that we will. See how easy that one is. Okay, got all these right up here. You need some special screws or do they give them to you, John? You want square? Eddie? We got some up here too. You might need some screws to mount that thing up. Okay. What size, Dad? What size? Whatever you want. Inch and a half or 2 inches? Probably inch and a half, inch and a quarter. Yeah. Oh gosh. What is it? You got black screws over there. I've got all kinds of screws. You brought screws in front over there. Are you looking for Phillips, Dad? Well, let me see. I got the stainless ones, and these are like 2-inch TVs. These are stainless. No. Well, you got to go through there somewhere. What about these black ones right here? That we got buckets and buckets of them right here. Yeah, I did. All of these right here. How long are these? You can look right here. That's all I need. That's about inch and a half right here. How many do you need, John? Okay. I'll get some that don't have paint all over them here. Well, it's going to be covered up anyway. Yeah, it'll be easier to get the phone in there. Okay, go ahead and do those things. Does he have the right end on the seat gun? Here's the two of the things right here. They're on the ladder, so that's the first one. You can have the seat back there. That whole thing's coming down.
when you get in the attic. I don't think it'll do any good because I got that all covered with plywood and insulation. You need a hand or anything or what? Because I can get it down the ladder and I can pull the other half of you and see it. Don't we get another ladder? Okay, because I can. You want that little short ladder down? Okay, there's another 6 motor out in the shed, I think. This is no good, right? I mean, we can use it for power. I'll just sort of manage it like that. You don't want me to get a ladder and come and hold that thing? Okay. I'm going to walk up to the door and ladder. Got some metal drill bit. Metal drill bit? Yeah. Here we are right here. That nothing's going to fit in. Here, come along. It's a drill gauge. Big. Okay, what's almost over set. Stick it in here. Well, the red sheet rock it. Let's go grab one. Like that. Smaller. Here's smaller ones right here. good enough or get charged?
I don't know, I'll find out. Oh, boy. This is Sunday.
What? Right here?
Yeah. Well, the two bolts that we take out of this little vent space, we keep them because they're brand new. So we have to, if you're looking at practice, then we'll see that.
Okay, I'm making a video. Can you guys just go in the house or something?
Here, give me that thing, I'll change the battery. Give me that
It's fine.
battery.
It's fine. I know where they're at. Give me a second. I'll answer your question. Thank you for the buy. Oh, God. Sketch. I'm hanging this light on the wire right now. I don't want to hang the chandelier up. Or it's up. I don't know how to work it with a different color light fixture. I'll just throw it in here and figure it out later. So I tied my grounds together, but this chandelier doesn't have a ground, so just skipping that, and then tie all the lights together, so the one from the ceiling, the one from the light fixture, and one from the chandelier. I'll tie these together. And then tie the black in. Really, let's get the bolts so I can just not have to worry about finding the stuff. So right now it's just chilling on the ground wire, so hopefully that doesn't fall. Well, let's just hang on the wire. How long does it take me to get the hang of everything? Basically, I just did what I was told. So, I mean, just depends on how well people explain it to you. Like, basically, if you're doing plugs, they just tell you how to do the plugs, and then you just repeat it over and over again, so it's not that bad. But to actually get the hang of, like, the concepts, it probably took me a really long time because, like, I had no electrical background or whatever, but I don't think no one really explained it to me that well, so, or I mean, I didn't get it, and they didn't, like, try to explain it to me to make sense, so it took me probably, I'd say, like, I don't even know, maybe 2 or 3 years, if I'm thinking correctly. Right now I'm thinking of, like, three ways and stuff like that, but for the main stuff, I don't know, probably not that long, just for basic stuff like lights and plugs and stuff. I don't think it's that hard, as long as someone explains it to you well. Um, um, yeah, as long as someone shows it to you well, and yeah, there was someone working above me. That's typically required to have someone above you, like a 1-to-1 ratio journeyman to apprentice. But yeah, it wasn't, I don't know, just depends on what kind of person you are. I feel like I'm not the smartest person, or at least grasping new concepts, so took me a bit, probably longer than someone else, but so that's just what I got to say. Yeah, it just takes some time to understand. Basically, I always thought the red wire and the black wire were hot at the same time, but actually only one is hot at the same time. It just depends on how it's explained to me, really. So I'm going to go turn this on, see if it works, and then I'm going to try to find the studs and screw it up to the ceiling. So give me a second. I was wondering why the chandelier wasn't coming on, but I think I unwired the clock, so that could have blown up.
Yeah, I totally unhooked this wire. So this that hot wire was just, the power's off right now, I just snapped myself with the wire, but basically, I tied this wire in, so the end of this yellow wire was just hot, and luckily it wasn't touching the chandelier or something was blown up, but I'm just going to tie that back together and then go check it. I started to unhook it, but then I just unhooked the inside of the row next, so. Alright, now we should be good. Now the chandelier should come back on. Usually something super simple if you mess up, but. So basically there's no box, as you can see, there's no box, it's just a wire hanging out of the ceiling. If it was a box, I could just stuff all that wire back inside the box, but because it's a wire hanging out the ceiling and there's like, I can't push it back up, it's basically have to stick all of it inside the light, which is annoying. So now I have to find a couple studs, one on each side of the light, and if it wasn't like this, if they actually gave you the proper hardware to mount it, then I would just use the same holes. You can't see it because the lights, but basically there's two holes where I took the old light fixture out. If the new fixture gave me the right hardware, then I would just put those back in the same hole, but now I have to find some wood to screw it to, so stand by. So I'm using this old school stud finder. Basically you find the screw and then it starts to move. So what do you like? What's up, Greg? Yeah, buddy. I'm just hanging some lights in the garage. I got a little stud finder. I'm trying to find the stud up there, and then I'm gonna screw this light on the ceiling. I just turned it on. Here's Katie's chandelier right there. So got that all wired up, but this type of light fixture doesn't have a hole at the end. The old light fixture had a little hole. I could just poke this wire out, so I'm probably just gonna have to smash it against the ceiling, but whatever. So I'm gonna try to find some studs real quick. And I just dropped it. So there's these old holes right here, right there. Now you can't see that, it's out of the camera, but these are where the old ones are mounted. Basically, I need a pencil to mark where these lines are at. So I gotta find a pencil over here or something. Maybe a pen will work. Maybe I have a pencil in my bag. Yeah, I do. So I'll try to get you guys a better angle here real quick. The chandelier's just been sitting there for like 20 years since we moved here. So I just hooked it up like a month ago. So I'm just changing out these 4-foot LED light fixtures. That's right, she does. So I got my pencil and I got my stud finder, so I'm gonna try to find some wood to screw this light to real quick. I appreciate you, Greg, for stopping by. I love you, bro. So this is gonna take a while probably to find this stud. Basically I have to find a screw. And you just drag it across the ceiling, which is like super old school. So if I had like a new one, an electronic one, then you would just drag it across the ceiling and you would find the wood basically, or I don't know if it goes off the screw, but this definitely goes off the screw. And this is so ghetto. Basically you just have to wait for it to move. There's a little metal piece in here. and I really doubt I'm going to find one. Like the smallest thing ever. Not finding anything. But I can feel the old clip in there, which is so sad because I wish I could use it. I think I found a stud over here, but I can't do that. So hopefully, these should be like 12, 16, 18, or 24 inches apart. Granted that they're going the right direction, I really doubt. Maybe. I think they're going the wrong direction. But, oh, shit. There should be one right there, I marked it. And then I'm going to check like 12. So, it'd be a miracle if I found one right here. But it all just depends if they put a screw here or not. There could be one. Oh, baby. I got one. I got one. So what I'm going to do is take a screw and just shoot it there real quick and see if they grab. You'll know right away because if it doesn't, then it's just going to go straight through the hole or straight into the sheetrock and not grab. Yeah, that's not it. Alright, I got one. So that full right there. But the only problem is I'm going to try to line this up straight. So basically, I got to mount this and then I got to make it straight against the wall. Probably it's not going to happen. So I'm going to go check the other side now. Oh gosh. No, I think you'll be able to see that. So. I'm either going to shoot in the dark, but hopefully the wood is going this direction, and then it'll just be pretty straight. But I'm just going to kind of go in line with my mark right there, and then they start going back and forth. Oh, I found one right here. So that might be good enough, but I wish it was closer to the end of the light fixture. I mean, I can definitely drill some holes over there, but kind of just have to take what you get. I can feel the wire right here going through the light, I think. Weird. Alright, so I'm just gonna shoot another screw over here and hopefully it grabs. Feels like it grabs. So really sucks is I feel like drill holes in this picture to get the screw to go through. My picture is so bad. And I need to drill some holes and then use washers just to give me some playroom. This is really dumb. But basically, the LED is going straight down the middle, so I can't be in the center. And I want to cover all the holes. So I just have to hold it there, cover the holes, and then mark this where I want my holes on the inside. One right there. And then I'm going to have to try to mark that one. Home projects are always the worst because I never have the parts. So this one goes there. This one goes here. And the other one go. So what else is left actually? I can just measure it. And then that'll give me the exact distance. So 26 1/4. And these aren't exactly lined up. Oh, they kind of are. So probably have to take this down 26 1/4 apart. So take this back apart. Drill some holes. Something really tight. Now if we drill our holes, it'll be fun. Okay, so gotta get some to drill some holes there. Basically, I'm just gonna try to drill holes. So, maybe I don't have to make a big hole. What I'm gonna do here is take this screw. Oh dear. Love it, love it. Wagging, wagging. So I'm gonna try to get a drill bit that's small enough. Oh, you're not seeing that. Trying to get a drill bit that's small enough that won't go through the tip or whatever, so you're not going to be able to see this, but basically get a drill bit that's big enough just for the screw, but not the screw head, so this one will be just fine. So I'll put this in the drill, and then hopefully I line these screw holes up perfectly and the wood is lined up perfectly, and then I just screw it up there and then it's close enough. Since normally you'd measure off the wall to make it straight, but that wall's like 10 foot away. So I'm going to go off of my mark here. It should be that one. I'm trying to remember which way this was hanging up there. Should have been this way, but either way it'll be 26 1/4 apart. Or is it 24 1/4? I'll go up there and check again, but kind of want to get this as close to the center as possible. Can't really see that either. Give me a second here. So, trying to line this up to the center of the hole right here. Since you got the LED right here, I'm going to try to just put the screw as close to the center as possible. That way the light fixture isn't tipping one direction or the other. And it's moving, of course. Now I have all this metal shavings on the ground for my car. That's wonderful. So I'm going to go check the measurement again. Should be 26 1/4. 26 1/4. Thank you, PG. Appreciate the support. Alright, tape measure. It's either 26 or 24. I think I get the best measurement. I think it's just 26. That's the light fixture was in the way before. I was just kind of eyeballing it, but it's 26. So I'm going to measure 26 apart. PG is best. 26 off center. So 6. I'm going to flip it over. From a hole in the vacuum out here. Another close to the center. And then when you put your screw through, it doesn't go through the hole because the hole isn't that big. So I'm going to switch this back out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to mount this without hooking it up. So I don't have to, if it doesn't work, I don't have to unhook it. So I'm just going to try to hang it up there first and then make it up after. I'm trying to put a screw in the drill. That's just wonderful. So I put this back in, and then you got the angle. There's the old hole right there, the other old hole. So there's that one, and then the wire hole. So I'm going to go try to mount this. What I do, a box of screws. Still not going to work, so hopefully I can get this screw out here pretty quickly because it's getting heavy. Oh my gosh, the Z06 is struck by or something, dude. A Corvette just like mine is struck by. Lit. That was sick. Thought it was PG for a second. So this is currently not covering all the holes, so I'll probably flip this around. But I want to cover those old holes. So these holes are not in the right spot. That's just great. So I'll just drill some more holes. Really love home projects. So basically I need to drill the holes on the opposite side of the LED. Since yeah, I'm just trying to test this out first before I get it all situated, so I don't have to keep wiring it and taking it apart. But for the chandelier, no, it's just going to be smashed against this light fixture, since I can't go into the end of it unless I drill a hole or something. So the chandelier wire will just be sitting against the ceiling against the fixture, so I won't make it that tight. But the other wire is going to be going through this hole right here that I had to drill myself because this fixture is a piece of junk and doesn't come with holes for the wire. So they're just basically assuming you have a box in the ceiling, but we don't. So I'm going to re-drill some holes here real quick. Drill some. Basically, I'm just drilling the holes straight across from the old hole, so I don't really need to measure. You can see things. Over. Over. And now I have to drill some holes in this sheet. So basically, I'm not sure what you mean by up and over. I mean, I'm going through the back of the fixture with the chandelier wire, and then into this hole. So I mean, it's the only place it can fit is against the ceiling and the fixture. Unless I drilled a hole up one spot and then brought the wire down with that other wire through that hole, but there's wood flooring and stuff upstairs in the attic, so I cannot do that. So I'm gonna go try these holes out now and hopefully it covers the old holes. Did drop a screw, so I need to remember to pick up that screw so I don't run the hole. So this is looking to the ceiling. I think that would work, so I'll go with that. Minus the wire. So I think we'll be good now. This is not magnetic, so I mean, hopefully this is the right one. No, it's not. Gosh. The wires aren't through. Woo! Okay, so we got one going through, slightly tight. So it's gonna be something like this. Wires are coming through the hole. This is gonna be sitting against the ceiling. So it's gonna look something like that. How this wire is gonna go up and it's definitely gonna go up and over, and go up and then down to the hole. So I'm gonna try not to smash that too hard. So I got that side hanging. Now I'm gonna try to get the other side. Hopefully my hole is drilled in the right spot and I can grab the wood. Yeah. Otherwise, if the access wasn't limited, I would just go up there, grab the toggle bolt, and then I would just be having a grand old day, not having to worry about that. Because when you take the old fixture down, you have the toggle bolt on the top is above the ceiling, so when you take down the screw, the toggle bolt is still above in the ceiling. So otherwise, I would just grab that and look for that. which could be wonderful if I could, or if it even came with one in the box, but it doesn't. So it's lining up. I'm just trying not to smash my wire. And I'll have to take a look and see how straight it looks. So I'm going to get my plate here. Still move the wire around, so that's good on this side. And this is pretty flush, so I'm going to go back to the other side now. It doesn't look that bad actually, but again, I'm pretty close and can't see how straight it looks. That's super tight. Well, it's not super tight, but the screws are tight. Now it's definitely tight on the wire, so I might loosen that up a little bit. But it is kind of hanging on that one side, probably just because of the wire. So I can move the wire, so I think that'll be good. Just hanging a bit on the back side just because of the difference of the wire. So it's kind of sitting at an angle a little bit, and it's tight on this side, and then you have the wire on the back side, so hanging down a little bit just because of the wire. Otherwise, I think the screw holes are in a pretty good position. That side's pretty straight, but this over here is a little bit off. I'm going to wire this up and then turn it back on. So, might as well just throw the ground in here, even though the chandelier doesn't have a ground. I can wrap it around or something. I don't know. So, we got 3 grounds here. And that's so I got the ground there. That's the holder. White next. This is for another nothing. One. Right after the black hopefully it's not good and not touching the end of it. It's good. And you have to stuff all these wires into the light fixture. It disappears. I just grab them so we walk out. So, there we go. We'll go test it out real quick. Wish me luck. Looks like it's good. Try to stuff this in here. Here's the lens. It's really, really cheap looking. Thank you. I don't want them to hang down because there's so much wire in there. I kind of got it set against the edge, so hopefully this works. I have no idea how to put this in. I got the squeeze or something. Oh, go close. I think I got it. But you can, I really don't like it because you can see the wires through it because it's like a frosted plastic here. So you can see the wires through the light fixture, which is really dumb. Okay, but we'll try that out. See how that works. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know you wanted some more videos. If you're still the same person, I recognize your icon. Camus. So I'm gonna go turn this back on, and then we can decide if we want to do 2 more lights, 1 more light, or end the live stream. So I'm gonna turn this on real quick. Probably gonna just like shake my clothes off here real quick. I might have some metal sheaths on here or whatnot. So. So, like, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that from here, but light fixture. So you can see, maybe you can't, but I can. There is the wires up there. Look, you guys. So, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. I'm just trying the ladder doing the YouTube live stream. I can't. It's probably not going to focus, but you can see the wires. I can't see the screen, but anyways, if you look, you can see the wires pretty visibly, or the shadow of the wires pretty visibly in the light fixture. anyone even still here? Sorry about that. The guy stopped by in his Z06, so pretty sweet. Just talking to him a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I don't know who's still here. I appreciate it. I don't know how long I was talking to that guy for, but he just got a used 2000 Z06 about a month ago. He lives around the neighborhood somewhere. He was saying like on the street behind me, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what he meant, but it's either straight behind me or take a right, take a couple rights and straight down that way. So I think he might live across the street or something. So anyways, I can hear him ripping it, dude. Anyways, I'm gonna see if my parents want to move their cars. If they want me to hang some more light fixtures, I don't know. Anyone want me to hang another light fixture? I don't know who's been here for that long, or maybe you're just stopping by, but let me know if anyone wants me to hang another light fixture. I have probably another hour or something before I'm going to my friend's house. I'm going to Danny's house to watch the Super Bowl. So I'm probably going to leave here at 2, get there at 3. So let me know if anyone want me to hang another light fixture. Just let me know. I'm going to go see what my parents think of this light real quick. You just think about if you want me to hang in their light or not.
Oh, that is weird. When you put your shoes on, you're getting a picture of where you need to keep them up to the here.
So we go over there.
So you keep getting your guys exactly it. Oh, that is weird.
So you can see the wire.
You can't shorten the wire?
You can shorten it, you're still going to see it. You can just leave it.
It's fine, it's all right. Yeah. That's enough for today's loading, right?
It doesn't matter to me. If you want me to hang more, I can hang more.
Okay, well, why don't you come over and do this one over here, Nick? You have to film it again or no?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, then come over here and do this one.
You can have the truck over there, so you can roll this thing out if you want.
Okay.
You've got the whole, I can
What did you have to keep going and let that do?
roll rotary pilot, and then I can deburr it too, so we ain't,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. So nobody can do it.
Okay, that'll move the truck and I'll back my car out and shut the door.
So it'd take like 5 minutes to let us know that I do it, but I have to drill all these holes in the electric shit and then find the studs and then screw
I thought you were just screwing it wherever the hole was. There should be wood right there. That's how we know.
This is where the holes are.
It's too big now.
We use the toggle bolt, and that's just sheetrock, so I have to find new holes.
Okay, that should. Did you have to move the fixture over a different direction or no? Okay. That's weird that they have the light like that. Cause see, that is the same brand as the one in the laundry room, but it was a cheaper one. It was in the 30s versus 60s. So I thought it was the same one when I bought it, but I just liked it. Right.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
Yeah. You can't push that a wire up into the hole.
There's no hole, Mom. It's hanging through the ceiling.
Because the wire's so short, it's for the wires.
Not gonna make a difference. You're still gonna be able to see it any direction. I have to leave in like an hour, so I don't know if I'll be able to get all three of them done.
Well, then which one? Just do the car one then first. Don't do the one over my car. Do that one. If you don't have time to do this one, I'll help take the car out. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just do that one over there, and I'll tell that. California guy, she told me to do this. Sends us the ones who's gone. So, yeah, that's the question. You know, keep an eye on that place. Did he ask me anything else there? Yeah, I didn't really say anything, but I have fear that he just kind of looks just the answer to their done exactly what I'm telling you.
Just do those things later.
He's not doing mine. He says just this one right now. So he won't have time to do it.
Because if Johnny takes his car, moves it over, I'll take the car, back it in here, and do the tires.
Yeah, you bet till he's done with the light.
He's still doing the
yeah.
video thing there. You okay, plug this thing in or no? Not yet.
I'll be back in a minute.
How about you just do it when I'm done?
Yeah, sure.
I'm still doing stuff.
Okay, can I shut that door or no? Don't be too much.
Leave it. I gotta put the car in.
Can you see over here, John, without the light on?
No. Just let him take care of everything, huh?
Yeah. Here, you want the door open.
I really don't care. It's fine.
Leave it on.
Go away.
Well, you might want the door open.
I can open it if I need it.
Don't shut the door when you're done, because I gotta clean the tires.
Okay. Alright. So we're gonna do another light in the dark. So let me move you guys real quick. Thanks for stuff here. Appreciate it. So there's that one, and then we're gonna do this one real quick. And when I mean real quick, I mean probably another hour or so. I don't know if there's a plug-in over here, but we have an extension cord. So there's a cable here. So we'll just go right. Plug this in real quick. Alright, that should be good. Anyone still here? Battery is charging. Alright, on viewer. So start by taking the old one down, I guess. Do you ever feel any pressure while you're working on a job site? Design? Yeah, sometimes it just depends on the company. At my old company, they try to rush you like a lot. At my company, usually it's just pressure that I make on myself in my head, but yeah, it just really depends on your company and if you're like an anxious person or not. This is really like fragile. It's like 20 years old and it's got like stained yellow where the light bulbs were at. It's pretty funny. Really fragile. So take this off real quick. I'm gonna go make sure my windows are up in the car. Alright, I got the screw off the ground, the windows up, so I'm not gonna run over that. Almost forgot, but I probably won't pull back in the garage. I'm probably just gonna leave it in an hour or so. Let's get started. Can't wait to do this over again. Take these down so these don't fall in the car. Wonderful. It might be slightly crooked. I'll never know. You have to have someone holding the fingers up, and then find the hole. No, you remount it later with the right bolt. No, it makes it super easy. But it's only going to be like, what is that? It's only going to be up like an inch up the nose, but it's kind of a lot for it. Put this one in the car.
one down. For sure. Not fun. Oh, got the wires hanging out. So this one won't have a chandelier wire coming in, so. So now I'm gonna have to go drill my holes again. Once again, I'm just gonna have to find the stud again. So I'll wait for that. Let's do those already. That's hot. Much more efficient too. I think my mom said she got them for $30. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drill a big hole in the back and the center, and then try to find the studs, mark it on the ceiling, transfer that to the light fixture, drill those holes. So let me probably want to drill the center hole first, but before that I'll probably find the stud. So I found one. Oh, I see the wood. Nice. Over there. I got it. So that's going to be really amazing. And we have to put the spot. Give me out the wall was closer, I can measure off of it, make it straight. I'm not that worried about it. But these guys don't have marks on the ceiling, so well, on that one, they didn't know. So this one's going to be like right here. I don't know if that's going to cover the old hole. Here. Yeah. I'm going to do the trial and error again. Just drill a hole with the screw. So I got that one. I got that one. It looks pretty straight.
So these are 33.5 apart. I'm going to drill my center hole, hang it up there, and then mark it with a pencil since I don't want to try any harder. So let me go drill a hole real quick. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go over here so I'm not drilling on the carpet. Except I need the drill. Give me a second to drill this real quick. Alright, so I'm back. I'm going to snap my wrist. I'm going to hang this up there and then mark it with my pencil. Like that. I think it was 33, right? Let me double check. So I guess it's 33.5. So it doesn't hurt to double check. Flip this over. I do kind of have to go to the store, but I guess I can do that on the way. Alright. Honestly, I could probably just, since I know where the wood is at, I could probably put these screws right at the end of the fixture to get a better support, but kind of already have my holes. I don't know. This one's right at the end, but this one is like a foot away, so I could probably just use the holes that already come in the light fixture, so maybe I'll just try that real quick. And since I'm not sticking extra wire through the top of the light, I can just mount it straight up, and then should be good. So it comes with these little pre-holes right here. So I'm going to use these instead of drilling some more holes, because the ceiling joist should just go all the way across the garage. So I'm going to try that real quick and see how that goes. If not, I can drill some holes on my line. So hopefully this will speed things up a bit. I haven't had anything to eat yet, so I'm getting a little hungry. Weight reduction. But I just have to figure out which side I want. So that one's good. I'm going to eyeball it here. Well, I think I'm going to move it. So it's kind of nice that it holds itself up. Yeah, it's working. It's working. I'm gonna make things a lot faster. So maybe I can get that third one done too, if this goes as quick as I think it's going to. So I'm about famished. Have to line this up on something here. Just gonna eyeball it. First try, solid as a rock. Wires aren't smashed. Flush for the ceiling. Let's go. And now I just fence it up.
ground. Two from the ceiling, one on the light. Light bulb. Got the grounds. Lights. Alright, lights are good. Light. So theoretically, this beam should go all the way across and line all the lights up. But I mean, you can always be off a little bit. So let's turn it on. So this is going to be a lot easier than I thought. First try, baby. So all these lights in the garage are on their own circuit, right? I don't know how it was wired. All I know is if the light switches off, there's no power at the light, so I can work on it. So basically, as long as it switches off, it's dead. As you can see, when you turn the light switch on, it sends the power, turns the light on. So I just leave the switch off, and then I don't have to turn any circuits off or anything like that. But this garage could be shared with something else, but most likely it's on its own. I don't know. I haven't opened up the panel box in a while or whatever, but it could share with something else in the house, other lights, or the outside lights. I don't know. So yeah. I need the cover here real quick. So hopefully this will hold up the wires, but we're still going to be able to see them because it's not in the box above the light. But I'm not going to make a ladder here. Really hate these covers this stuff. Snap this in half. So basically,
there's a little groove up there that you have to like pinch it. You have to pinch this to set in between there. There's little grooves on the outside of this. And then basically you just have to like pinch it the whole way down. I mean, I got that other one like first try, but this one being more difficult. Not wanting to work with you. Let's go. Like too long on this side. Oh. Yeah. Got it. Oh man, I'm breaking sweat. So you can see the wires just as bad as the last one, and you can even see light through the hole that I drilled on the ceiling. So that's pretty ugly. What in the world? That's so crooked. Maybe not now. Maybe. I feel like that's like super crooked, like the back of it's just like whipped out. Let me check it. Look. Here. Next one. Last one.
You want the door shut? Yeah.
Kids your light off. That one, I'll probably have to set up a computer again over there. I don't know if I can get a good angle from where it's sitting right now. With the Windex. Maybe. If that works for you, it works for me. There. So I just got to drill another hole. Granted that this one also doesn't have a box, but unlikely it doesn't. So I'll take the old one down just so I'm not drilling a hole in this if I don't have to. These are crooked on the ceiling, but oh well. If they want to be straight, they can move them later. It's not that big a deal, but anyways, take this one down. Okay. Oh, it screwed it in. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one's going to be tricky because it's got a screw on one side and a square screw on the other side. So I'm going to switch the tips out mid takedown. It's going to suck. So probably take down the light side first and then take the heavy side down last. I'm going to hold up the heavy side. So this is the screw side. Good. So let's hold on to the sheetrock right now. Just the tip out. Oh! Come on. Nailed it. Okay, all goes down. Record time. Good. Message keeps popping up. You're the most loyal fan ever. So, try one stud real quick. Should be right behind the wire. Might be in wrong. So, looks like it. feel it there, and I can see it here. I'm gonna move that out. So, yeah, I guess I'll just drill the hole and hang it there. Alright, I'm going to go drill this one over here real quick. Yeah. Alright, I got this one drilled. How old are you, by the way? I'm guessing like high school or something before you start working? I'm going to set this back up. I got my hole drilled. And then I'm just going to use these holes like last time. And then eyeball it again, so. Kind of sad that they had to use toggle bolts right next to the stud. Like, really? You could see the stud. Like, why didn't you screw it? Whatever. And I could have just went right in their holes and it would have been exactly the same. Whatever. So these have all been this way. Like that. What? All the wires. Just trying to cover the holes. See what we got here. Shoot a screw up here. Probably go with the back hole. Okay, got it. Yeah, too much. So I have no idea what this is. Maybe I'll just eyeball it from the ground. Make it semi-straight. Not the worst. Maybe I'll screw it and then check it. Kind kind of hanging down on this side right now. Not the worst. Not bad, but this first part of that last one was just is off. Nice, I'm 27 as well. What was I gonna say? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I know a guy that started when he was like 45 or something, so you're not there yet, so. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm just eyeballing these, but I'm gonna tie these together, turn it back on, and I should be done. So maybe that'll get me out the door a little bit sooner here. So grab this lens here. Tie these back together. Oh, shoot, this wire is so long. Okay, ground again. All right. That's good. All right, so turn her around. All right. Good. We did it. I just have to put the cover on and I'll be done. Why was this so easy? Like what? That was the easiest one in the world. I'll take it. Okay. I say that so much now, I don't remember. Alright. Put this stuff back here. Any more questions, let me know before I head out, but give me a few minutes. No, you don't really measure the length of the wire. You basically just pull the wire, and then when you get it to where you want it, you just cut it. Just depends what you're doing. Like if you're going through a wall, you already have your holes drilled, so you just pull the wire to one side. You leave it long enough where you want it, and then on the back side, what I usually do is wrap it around the box and then cut it. If you're going through the ceiling like a home run or something, I always usually start backwards, so I start from the spot where I'm finishing, or if that makes sense. I start basically pulling to my destination, so if I'm pulling a home run, I usually start from where it's going to end at, so I basically work backwards. So if I'm doing a home run, I'll start in the house and then pull it to the panel. So that makes sense. You could do it either way, but that's usually just how I do it. So basically just pull it to the panel and then cut it on the other side where you want it at or whatever. So that makes sense. So I take a few pictures here for the gram. Probably gonna mess with this chandelier wire. It's kind of just flopping over there, right there. So. So, not the worst. It really just depends what you're doing. I mean, for plugs or whatever, it really doesn't matter. Usually, I think the limit's like 13. You kind of try to calculate it, like each plug-in is like a certain amount of voltage or volt amps or whatever. So, you kind of try to go based on the circuit. So, if it's like a 20 amp circuit, you can do 80% of 20 amps, which is like 16 or something, and then you kind of go plugs divided by the voltage, and then kind of usually gives you your number. or same with the lighting. Basically, lighting has a certain amount based on the light bulbs, how many light bulbs or whatever per light, depending on if it's 100 watt or 60 watt or whatever, 120. So you kind of just divide it up evenly. So that's how I do it. There's a specific way that you learn in school about it, but pretty sure that's the right way. So that's how I did it for the house I wired. Why did you see it still? I just bought some from the other competitors to see how to strip light floor. Nice, nice. Yeah, I just finished, so I'll be heading out here soon. I might take another shower, I don't know. But then I'm going to go to the store, pick up some buns for some hamburgers. Then I'm going to go to my friends for the Super Bowl or whatever. So if you want to see, I'll unplug this. Battery should be like 100% or something. This is the first time we've ever used the fully charged stuff. First time the battery's ever been in this computer in like the 10 years that we've had it. It's really old, but it's just always been plugged in, so I never needed it. Same with my computer. I've only used it a couple times. Laptop. We got that light there. Hook the chandelier back up. Got this light there, and there's the third one right there. So they're not the straightest. I'll give it that because I just eyeballed it, but they're on the same stud. So there's not a front-facing camera on this computer, but if you look at it, they're decently straight. This first one in front of me is a little bit off to the right. So other than that, I mean, it's not too bad if you just look at it like this. So try to line it up here, but you see this one's going off here and the camera to the left a little bit, but these two back there look pretty straight, so not the worst for eyeballing it. But the wall's like 10 or 12 feet off or whatever, so if I actually cared so much, I'd have my dad out here, but the tape measure against the wall, give me some straight, find the light fixtures up straight off of the wall, but they don't like being on camera, and I want to do a live stream for you guys like I promised, so that's what I got for you guys. So just going with the flow. So you can always adjust it later if we want, or if someone cares, you just tweak a little bit here and there. Or if you get the right bolts, then you can go back in the same holes that I covered up from the old light fixtures. So yeah, so not the biggest deal. But the ugly thing is you can see the wire inside of the lenses, but can't really fix that unless you put a box in the ceiling and then push the wires up through the fixture, through the hole. That's really the only way to fix it, unless you get the wires just like taped up there or something outside of the LED, but the LED light should still shine a reflection over the wire, so you should probably get a shadow of some sort, but not the worst, but sure.